came back from work. It really is getting more chilly now. Winter is finally approaching in Houston. Who would have thought? And it's November. But unfortunately, I procrastinated on my chemistry homework. So right after work on Sunday, I had to go work on that stuff. So sad. But anyways, now that it's November, our first semester is actually almost over. Time went by so fast. But anyways, now it's time to start signing up for second semester classes. And surprisingly, our enrollment sign up actually begins today at 8:15 a.m. Luckily, I had no technical difficulties. But unfortunately, my roommate Leo did have some.
Ain't no way that's closed. What the heck?
So he was delayed a bit. And when I'm telling you that people are like wolves during enrollment period, they are wolves. Even the slightest delay will cause you to not get the class you want.
Yo, did Ford already get taken up?
But if I go to academic records, transfer credit report.
And yes, if you're wondering, I do still work in my research lab.
Yeah, so this is my friend Jesus's sweet drawer. He has some cookies, more cookies, some Sour Patch gummy worms, or some Snickers. But, oh wait, there's still some cookies in here, but you see, there's only one fudge cookie left. And that one is mine. Did I ask? No.
Jesus, if you're watching this, please don't kill me. So my lab member asked me to plate some cells for him in the morning. But I overslept a bit, and now it's like 7:45, and I have a meeting with my business friends to do a project at 8. And yeah, I can't plate cells in 15 minutes, but we're gonna try anyway. Cells are resuspending in the incubator right now, and I have 7 minutes left. Cells are centrifuging, and it's 8:03 right now, so I'm already late, bro. Luckily, the cell plating went well, but unfortunately, I was very, very, very late for my business meeting. Walking back right now, we are 40 minutes late, so hopefully they don't push the time. Luckily, there was someone even more late than me, so we all got mad at her. On the topic of business, by the way, when you hear all of those memes talking about how, oh, business is easy, oh, it's just addition and subtraction, oh, business is so hard, I have to fit shapes and stuff, they are completely wrong. I am telling you that out of every single class that I am taking this semester, biology, chemistry, my labs, even my literature class to some extent, but yeah, not really. But anyways, accounting is the second hardest class that I'm taking right now. It is very difficult to wrap your head around for some reason. Like, biology and chemistry are the two easiest classes, and accounting is really hard. And every time I see the reel, it pisses me off because accounting is hard and they're lying to you. Do not trust them. But Chem Lab does have a bunch of homework though. I'll give it that. And I procrastinate on it, so I have to work on it again.
Live kind of like a modified gameplay style, where you go out, you loot, and once you find something that's worth a lot of money, you put it in your security container, and you know, hey, even if I die.
So I just finished my post-lab, and I wanted to start my pre-lab, but then I realized that I didn't print out the pre-lab template. And so basically, I can't start my pre-lab. So I asked my roommates if they had a printed copy of the pre-lab template, and they didn't either. The only thing that my roommate had was this pre-lab template that he already used. Luckily, he barely used it. So you see, he only put a few words here and a few words here, and this is the only sheet I have because it's 12 a.m. and the library is closed. So I crossed out his stuff and then put my name on it. And this is my pre-lab template for this week. Problem solved. And despite what I say in lab, I am progressing nicely in it. Beyond cell culture and cell passage, I've also started doing fluorescence microscopy and transfection. Basically, I've been promoted from being a slave to being an indentured servant. I don't really feel like recording today, so this is just proof of life. See you tomorrow. And if you're still watching the video up to this point, make sure you hit the subscribe and like button. It means a lot to me because you are what keeps me making these videos. Yeah, hit that. All right. So you know that business thing that I was worried about, or that I was working on like for the past couple of days? Well, I just did the presentation for that, so. And it was like this competition and the results will come out later today. So hopefully, where should I put? So hopefully I did well, you know? I ended up getting second place in the competition. Not too bad. We got a Yeti cup, which is pretty good. I honestly didn't have a Yeti cup, so I actually needed it. Maybe to like use it for my coffee or something. But yeah. Guys, Jesus has been feeling a bit homesick, so he's going back for the weekend.
Her mom's birthday too.
Yeah. Going back. And you're leaving in 5 minutes, alright?
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Better see you out of here.
And then an hour car ride home.
Is it really an hour? Oh, I guess it's...
Yeah, something like...
Hey, you're getting filmed here, bro. Maybe you shouldn't say it. Maybe you shouldn't say it.
Yeah. I won't say it. Yeah, don't worry about that. Hopefully my dad is not done here.
Alright, see ya, bro.
Yeah, see ya.
Good riddance. Get out of here. Get out of
Monday
here.
at 6 a.m. I'll be
Yeah.
dropped off here.
Did he say so?
6 a.m.
And there he goes. And lo and behold, the reason why you clicked on this video, this is the day where I performed my very first all-nighter. And it's for a pretty stupid reason. Let me explain. Tomorrow is a very special day. If you didn't know already, I am a League fan. And the League of Legends World Finals is happening tomorrow at 1 a.m. Yeah, it's an inconvenient time. Right now it's 10 p.m., so it's actually happening in 3 hours. But I have work at 6 a.m. So here's the strat. I'm gonna go to sleep right now. I'm gonna wake up at 1 a.m. I'm just gonna stay up until it's time to go to work. I would never be allowed to do this if I was at home. But just because I'm in the dorm, I am going to do this. We are going to pull an all-nighter to watch T1 win the League of Legends World Championship. I've never actually stayed up that long. I wonder how it'll work. We'll see. Yeah, let's just say it didn't go that well. It's 1 a.m. and we are watching the League World Finals and staying up until I have to go to work. So, and guess what? I am in Leo and Wilson's room because Leo's watching.
I'm unemployed watching this. Wilson's out doing God knows what. I wouldn't miss this for the world, let me tell you. I am, if you guys don't know, the world's biggest League fan.
He's lying. He's just doing these.
I know a character. I just want you to know that.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
5 hours later.
It is 5:20.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
And the World Championship or the World Finals still hasn't finished yet because it extended to a 5th game. So, yeah, I guess I'll have to find out the result during work. But yeah, I am very tired now. Yeah, even though I was dying on the inside, luckily I managed to survive work. Let's go. And I pulled a little prank on my roommates today. The reason being that we always argue about whether to take the elevator or the stairs. We live on the 5th floor, but I'm telling you the stairs are way faster than the elevator. I don't know why all my roommates decide to dawdle along and go on the elevator and decide to take 5 minutes to get to floor 5 when you can literally just take a minute and just walk up the stairs. Like, hello. So I decided to teach them a lesson. What's the magic word?
Please, fuck you. Sorry, my bad, that's 2 words.
Alright, the very first, I'm actually doing this kind of independent. This is the western block, the last part of the western block. It's happening right now. It's pretty easy, so it should be fine. But the best part is that basically what you do is you just pour the liquid on the nitrocellulose membrane and then you just put it on the shaker and then you wait for like 17 minutes while the shaker does its job. And that's like the latter half part of the Western blot protocol. And yeah, so there is a lot of downtime. And yeah, I procrastinated on my chem lab homework again, so I had to do it last minute. I think you're seeing a pattern here. Basically, my chem lab class is on Thursday, so every Wednesday I just finish the homework last minute. And on Thursday, I had absolutely nothing to do besides classes, which was really nice because I just chilled for a bunch. But then on Friday, we had another business case competition we had to do. So I know I've been harping a lot on pre-med stuff, but I am a business major, so I'm going to my second case competition, and we're basically pitching a product, a hypothetical product, and our product is a bandage. Yippee. So yeah, I don't have a tie, even though it's supposed to be business professional. But yeah, let's see how this goes. Somehow we got first place. I don't know how, because literally when we were doing the project, our teamwork was so bad, our mentor had to step in and give us a stern talking to.
I got nosebleed during work, bruh.
I'm late for work, bruh. I woke up 15 minutes late. We made it 6 a.m. right on the dot. Don't worry, I didn't speed or anything. I usually come here early, so I guess that paid off this time. Cause even though I woke up late, I still came here right on time. It's the weekend lab, guys, after work. And yes, I know I'm doing a lot of lab, but I mean, that's just how lab works. And you know, at least they give you a treat once in a while. So I just finished lab today, and check this out. So my lab member bought some pizza for the lab meeting today for no reason, just because. And there's some leftover pizza, 2 leftover pizzas in fact. And yeah, I guess they just gave it to me, so now like I can take it back to the dorm. I guess I'll share it with my roommates. But yeah, perks of being in a good lab. But then I realized that my biology and my accounting major projects were due on the same day. So for the next couple of days, I just worked on my projects and completely demolished them. But I don't know if this is just a coincidence or not, but after finishing those projects, I suddenly got sick. So I slept quite a bit the next day. Alright, I'm about to go to work, and I feel significantly better than yesterday. So I'm still a bit sick, but I'm in the recovering phase, so I do feel better. I think it's a bit hot in here, but maybe that's just me. And yeah, so I'm just glad that most of my sickness has, like, the worst of my sickness has passed. That's what I'm glad for. Because yeah, we have the hardest group today, so yeah, we have to get ready for that. But then after work, my lab member asked me to finish the Western blot experiment. So after the 8-hour work shift, and I'm still a bit sick by the way, I had to go to lab for like another 5 hours or something. Not gonna lie, I was a little pissed because I was working from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. that day. So I woke up at 4:40 a.m., worked from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then after work, I had to go to the lab. And because it was a Western blot, it took a long time. I spent like 5 hours at the lab, 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. And like I ate dinner somewhere in between there. I don't even know. And I was sick on top of that. And my lab member knew I was sick and knew I had work, but still wanted me to go to the lab because he couldn't do it himself because he was out of town. But like still, how can you let an undergrad work in the lab at the weekend, unpaid by the way? This is unpaid. Unpaid! And what's even worse is that by the end of the entire experiment, the results were still trash anyway. Like, A Western blot is supposed to have these smooth lines, like smooth dark lines. But our Western blot was like this huge smattering of black. Like it was like a completely black background, which is a failure. And it might be my fault, but like you can't be 100% sure of it. And yeah, I just spent my like entire day at that lab for no reason whatsoever, except for making a failed experiment. Yeah, my lab member was not happy with my results. And yes, I did put the proper antibody. But I digress. If you watched any of my previous videos, you would know that I joined the orchestra, or the non-music major orchestra, and I've been practicing every Monday, and today we actually did our concert. Overall, it went pretty well, but there were some mistakes along the line. Obviously not me, because I'm perfect, I don't know what you're talking about, blah blah blah. But other people, now. There was this specific part where you were not supposed to play anything because there were rests. And the conductor explicitly said, because we made this mistake multiple times before, he explicitly said to not play during the silence. But some instruments still played, which I found kind of funny. And procrastination strikes again. And then the next day I took a well-deserved break, in my opinion. And the day before Thanksgiving, Jesus left to be with his family, and that meant that his bed was free. Now, for some reason, Jesus's bed is just so much better and more comfortable than mine. I don't know why, but there's just something about that bed. So, yeah, I slept in his bed that night. And Jesus does know, don't worry about it.
Why is his bed so much better than mine, man?
And you might be like, Eric, why are you still at the dorm if it's Thanksgiving Eve? Well, it's because I had to go to the lab at Thanksgiving to do some stuff.
So right now, it's Thanksgiving, and my lab member asked me to do just a quick play in the cell, so that's why I'm in the lab right now. Honestly, I expected to be by myself, but there's actually quite a few people in the lab, so I guess everyone in the lab is just like a workaholic or something, I don't know. But yeah, right after this, we're gonna go back home for Thanksgiving, so yeah. So I was just chilling at home, but then I realized that I had work tomorrow, and that I forgot to bring my scrubs and my key card. So yeah, that's why I'm here right now. I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go right back home, and then we are gonna go to work tomorrow. That's the plan.
And then on Saturday after work, me and my family went to the Terracotta Museum for some reason, and yeah, that was pretty boring. But hey, at least you spent some quality family time. That's always important. Unfortunately, for some reason, Thanksgiving break only lasts for like 2 days, so we had to go back to the university on Monday, which means I had to go back to my dorm by Sunday.
All right, boys, we are officially back.
And that is the end of November 2025. Thank you guys so much for watching. Putting these videos out is pretty tough, I'm not gonna lie, especially with all the stuff I'm doing. But, you know, I really appreciate the fact that so many people are willing to watch my videos. And at the time of my voiceover, we recently hit 50 subscribers. And it might not seem like a lot to you guys, but it means a lot to me, so thank you. And on that note, make sure if you haven't liked or subscribed the video yet, please keep liking and subscribing. That's what keeps me making these videos, to be honest. And I'll see you for December 2025. Now that one is a doozy, let me tell you.